ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ayush and I'm from Christ University. I've got an opportunity to work with Fight for Animal Rights India on their campaign for saving the wild boars of Tamil Nadu. Now, wild boars are more commonly known as the wild pigs. At a point in time, there used to be 7 of these species in our subcontinent. Now, the primary food that the wild boars consume is the vegetative crops. Now, what this leads to is the fact that there's a lot of human and animal conflict between the wild boars and the farmers who grow these crops. Now, because of this, there was a lot of outcry in various states of Bihar, Jharkhand, Gujarat, Karnataka, which asked for government to take measures, with respect to which the government ordered a culling of a sense, that is a selective slaughter. A government ordered selective slaughter against these animals. At a point of time where we used to have 7 of these species in our subcontinent, now has reduced to a minor 2. Now, what happened in the month of June 22nd, there was a government order number 155 by the Tamil Nadu government, which authorized the villagers to selectively slaughter these wild boars. Now, the order was passed by the Tamil Nadu government, keeping in view that the farmers have been coming into a lot of human-animal conflict, and this has resulted into a lot of injuries that has happened to farmer and the loss that has happened to the crops. Right? Now, what this leads us to is the fact that from now on, from the 22nd June, after this government notification was filed, it gives complete authority to any authority or any villager to shoot any wild boar that they see on site. Now, what this has resulted in is the fact that there are no guidelines along with these orders. So there is no guideline on respect to the means of killing these wild boars. Now, what the villagers essentially do is that they put in electrocution fences. Right? Now, what happens with respect to this is that instead of wild boars, there are instances of tigers being killed, there are instances of deer being killed, elephants being killed, and there are certain instances where even a couple of people have died because of these electrocution. Now, lack of the means to kill the wild boar. Furthermore, there is no accountability that comes into the picture, and there is no guidelines regarding the disposal of the dead wild boars. Now, what this leads to is that now the prime objective of this government order was to make sure that there is less human-animal conflict in that areas. Now, when a wild boar is dead near a crop or a local community, now this leads to the now wild boar is also one of the primary preys for tigers, wolves, and such carnivorous animals. Now, if the wild boars are dead and not there for them to eat, it's very likely that this carnivorous animal will further move. This carnivorous animal will further move into places trying to search for their meat, which would result in a human-animal conflict, which would be a rather more dangerous human-animal conflict than the wild boar and human-animal conflict. Now, in no way am I suggesting that this conflict is something that is not bad for the humans. What essentially we want the government to do is to stop the culling. Right? There are various methods that can be done. For example, rehabilitation. Right? Rehabilitation of wild boars from excessive density to a lower density, which would also make sure that the ecology of the environment is sustained. Furthermore, what we really want is there to be taken preventive measures. Right? The fact that at a point of time we had 7 of these species and has reduced to 2 and is further being discriminately killed is going to get them to a verge of extinction, which we really do not want it to. Right? So what we want for the farmers to do is to take preventive measures, and of course they are to be educated by our government. There is to be taken preventive measures rather than indiscriminate, uncontrolled killing of these poor animals. Now, furthermore, with regards to the same, after the government order was passed in 22nd June 2017, the FFAR has filed a public interest litigation in the Supreme Court by the date of 8th August of the same year, where we want the government to completely put a stay on this order of culling of the wild boars. Right? We've also had mythological connections with these wild boars, where a third avatar of Vishnu has come as a wild boar, where the avatar of Durga has come as a wild boar. And it's not in the Indian tradition as per to cull, selectively slaughter these wild boars. The same was done with Tasmanian tigers of Australia, and now we do not see any. Right? The same was done with wolves at the time of the Britishers, where they announced wolves to be vermins. Right? And there was selective killing of these wolves, and today we hardly see any of them, and they're very endangered. We do not want this to happen with wild boars as well. Therefore, we have started this campaign, which will further raise fundings for the campaign, and we want to spread as much awareness as we can to hashtag stop the culling of wild boars in Tamil Nadu. Thank you so much for your time.